the Trudeau government did ensure that the 1977 pipeline treaty was respected and did a lot of work to ensure that the Line 5 pipeline did not get shut down, which would have been devastating for the U.S., but also devastating for Ontario and Quebec as well. So I would say that that is one way in which his intervention was very positive. The fact that Coastal Gaslink and Trans Mountain Pipeline managed to get to the finish line is really important, surprising probably to a lot of people because Trans Mountain was a long process, an expensive process, but it's already proven its worth by stabilizing the price of Western Canada Select and narrowing the differential. And I think we'll see something equally encouraging once Coastal GasLink and the LNG Canada starts exporting. That being said, we could have done so much more. We could have, with federal leadership, potentially got Energy East built. Part of the reason they pulled the plug on that was that they couldn't see a way through to the finish line, even though they'd spent $1 billion. We could have already been well underway with a Northern Gateway, which would be, I think, the most significant egress from our country, exporting off the coast of British Columbia. We could have, with greater leadership, potentially had the Prime Minister make a case for Keystone XL, which would have been well on the way to getting the largest producer of heavy oil attached to the largest production or refining capacity in the Gulf Coast, and that none of that happened. So I look, we had, I think, something like 18 LNG projects that had been put forward. Only one of them is nearing completion. So I think that tells you something, a couple of things about how vitally important this product still is to the world, how vitally important it is to Canada, that even with all the barriers put in the way, somehow the industry managed with the regulators to find their way through.